Do you know why 90-second cinema is still so good? That we're still living off its remakes? Because it was the decade when movies stopped playing with the camera and started playing with your brain. The 90 seconds were the perfect middle ground. No TikTok, no artificial intelligence, no touchscreens, but directors with more ideas than budget. And that, my friends, was an explosive mix. 90-second cinema was the last roar before CGI took over everything. So today, we're going to remember why the 90 seconds were the best decade in film history. Before, special effects looked like they were made with duct tape and good intentions. But in the 90 seconds, Spielberg said, "What if dinosaurs were real?" And Jurassic Park was born. The world was left speechless. For the first time, science fiction looked like reality. Then came Toy Story, and computers went from being boring gray machines to creating characters with more emotion than many human actors. The 90 seconds were the teenage years of CGI. Not as clumsy as the 80 seconds, nor as excessive as now. It was the golden age of wow. While Hollywood kept selling dreams of perfect heroes, Tarantino said, "What if dreams bleed, curse, and listen to soul music?" Thus, Pulp Fiction was born, and cinema changed forever. David Fincher turned darkness into art with Say 7 On and Fight Club. And the Wachowskis, with The Matrix, gave us philosophy disguised as an action movie. The 90 seconds were the moment when directors stopped asking for permission and started writing their own rules. It was rebellious cinema, cinema with a brain. Not everything was about big studios and million-dollar budgets. The 90 seconds were also the revenge of independent film. Kevin Smith shot Clerks by selling comic books to pay for it. Robert Rodriguez made El Mariachi with $7,000 and a rooster, literally. And Good Will Hunting proved that a script with soul can conquer the world. It was a time when creativity mattered more than special effects, when talent was the budget, and boy, did it work. The soundtracks of the 90 seconds were pure magic. Celine Dion turned Titanic into a collective emotional experience. Tarantino revived forgotten songs and made them immortal. And Trainspotting taught us that decay could sound poetic. If you had Iggy Pop in the background, it was the era when a song could sell you a movie, or make you remember it forever. While Hollywood kept collecting Oscars, the rest of the world started to shine. Italy gave us Life is Beautiful. Mexico was preparing Amores Perros. And Japan gifted us animation that's still considered art today. Cinema stopped being American and became human, with accent, with soul, with emotion. The 90 seconds were the last great film laboratory, a time when studios took risks, when audiences wanted new stories, and when cinema still dared to dream without algorithms. Today, we live among remakes, sequels, and shared universes. But the 90 seconds, those were original universes. Every movie had its own identity, its own risk, its own weirdness. And that's why we still remember them. So next time you watch a movie overloaded with CGI or a recycled script, put on The Matrix, Titanic, or Pulp Fiction. And remember, when cinema still dared to be art, because the 90 seconds weren't just a decade, they were a school of cinematic magic. And you, what? 90 seconds movie still moves you like the first time? Tell me in the comments.